Hi, this is Paige from Mosaic Moments. Today I am going to show you how to use the basic die set. You will get some of our tips on how to cut with the dies, including the 1-inch grid die. Be sure to stay through the end of the video to see the finished layout. Before we begin, note that you will need a die machine. Each of them are used differently. Please review the manufacturer's instructions to make sure you are using your machine correctly. For this video, I am using the Mosaic Big Kick. Now let's get started. Each set comes with dies that are measured to fit on the grid, plus layering dies that are slightly smaller. We keep the layering dies separate so there is less confusion. Right now, I am going to use die set B. I'm using a 4x2 square die to cut a photo. Place the die over a part of the photo you want to crop. Use washi tape to keep the die in place. This will prevent your die from shifting. Now you can place the die and photo into your machine. We recommend placing the die at an angle for a cleaner cut. After you roll the die through the machine, you will have a perfectly cut photo. Don't worry the photo cut through. Just give it a tug. Now your photo is ready to be placed on grid paper. After the piece is cut, you can now glue it. We like to add some to the edges and right in the center. Now you can place your perfectly measured piece right on the grid paper. Now I am going to cut a piece of cardstock for matting. Here I am using a 5x3 square die from set B. Use a die that fits on the grid to create your mat. Now I will be using a layering die to cut my photo. Add glue to the back of cardstock and place on the grid. This will be used as your mat. Next, add your photo that was cut with the layering die on top. Now you have a perfectly matted photo. The 1-inch grid is what you need to make mosaics. Carefully line up your photo on the back of die. Make sure you use tape to keep the die in place. Lay the die in the machine at an angle and roll it through. One of our tips is to glue down each row of the photo. You will see why in a moment. All the pieces are attached together, so you will not lose your squares so easily. Give each piece a tug and stick on the grid. Since the glue is already on the back, it's ready to be placed on the grid paper. This entire mosaic section was created with just one photograph. It's Mosaic Moments magic. All the pieces are blended together and it looks as if you used one large photograph. Here is the finished layout, and it was completely created with the basic die set. Thanks for watching this Mosaic Moment.